Namaste. So I'd like to share a concept that can be life-changing, and that is that of the breath and learning how to ground the breath into your lower belly, into your dantian, into your hara. Your breath is your life, and when you transform and revolutionize the way you breathe, you transform and revolutionize your life. And this will permeate every aspect of your life, from your physical health to your psychological, emotional health, and your spiritual well-being. Your breath affects every aspect of your life. And one of the things that we did when we were babies was to breathe into that place, into that belly, into that center from which life arose and from which life will also come to pass. The grounding the breath into the lower belly means you give yourself the ability to step out of your thinking, egoic thinking mind that is, as I've mentioned before, constantly in the past and future, constantly moving from past or future, or just being in that state of restlessness. Yeah. In yoga, we have 5 different states of mind, of which one of them is the restless, distracted state of mind, where the mind is constantly fluctuating, constant thoughts, constant movement of the mind. And what we are looking to do is to ground the mind, to ground and to literally stop those fluctuations. Because when those fluctuations stop or cease, the mind drops into its natural state and it comes into that state of peace, calm, and tranquility. And from that place, wisdom arises. From that place, the answers to our questions arise. From that place, we start to get glimpses of ourselves, who we truly are. Those glimpses become more revealed to us. So the key here is to really concentrate there, pay attention there, and return to that place, return home to your breath, return home to the breath in your lower belly, return home to the lower belly, because that is your home. This is something that we had as children, as babies, and then gradually the mind, the intellect took over. And as the mind and the intellect takes over, we start to use our heads for every decision making, for every action, for everything. It is the mind that determines, and the mind is often on the periphery, on the surface, disturbed, agitated, restless. So also our actions, our thoughts stem from that restlessness and that agitated state. And so then we are carried away by what is in front of us. But what comes through is the conditioning of mind. The conditioned mind comes through, and we are not acting in the freshness of this present moment. We are not acting out of wisdom. So grounding yourself in your hara and making that a habit day and night. So the last thing you do at night is bring your palms to your belly center and feel yourself breathing into and out of it. And that's the first thing you would also do first thing in the morning when you wake up. Bring your awareness there to your belly center and feel the movement of the breath in your belly center for at least 5 minutes. It's one way you can ground and center yourself and return home to yourself. So relaxation, attention, and breath. Relaxation, so last thing at night before you sleep, so that when you enter the tunnel of sleep, you enter in a way where you stepped out of the egoic, agitated, restless thinking mind into that ground of being from which, as I mentioned, insight and wisdom arises. So the first thing you do before you go to sleep, before you actually fall asleep, is to lie back and bring your palms to your lower belly. You can do this as you listen to me. Relaxing your whole body, sitting upright is really important. And feeling as if your breath is moving all the way into that space as you inhale. And as you exhale, feeling the belly gently pull back towards the spine. So feeling that slight motion of your belly, you don't need to make it big movements. Just keep it very light and slow and calm and relaxed. So calm and relaxed breathing, but breathing consciously into that space, approximately 2 inches below your navel point. And relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaws, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your back. And feeling the belly expand. And now exhale, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Slow your breath down now. So you're doing 2 things. One is breathing into that center, breathing out from that center, and you're also slowing your breaths. Slowing your breaths. So you have all 3 components of relaxation, attention and awareness, and slowing the breaths. This is the essence of yoga. This is what yoga is all about. Cultivating this moment-to-moment awareness and projecting your activities, projecting your mind, projecting your decision-making, projecting everything, projecting how your senses work, seeing, listening, feeling, speaking from there. And this is a practice. It's a journey and a practice of a lifetime. And this will ensure that you step out of your ego and into your authentic self. Because the ego is the phantom appearing to be real. But it's not. It is just a shadow. The ego is a shadow. It is the reflected mind. It is the reflected consciousness. It is not it. And so once we recognize that I am not this that appears in name and form, and which has attributes, I am that which is prior to it. I relax into it. I ground myself. It is where I belong. It is my true home. And by being there, by abiding in that place, I come to a place of peace and tranquility. No matter how chaotic on the surface, those turbulence, the chaotic and turbulent those waves are, at the depths, the peace is ever present. And I abide in that peace. That is I simply abide in my true nature, which is peace. So making that a practice, it is a practice, abhyasa. So it's not just when I sit to meditate. When I step into my car to drive, I come there. When I'm sitting in front of a person to have a conversation, I come there. When I'm speaking on the phone with someone, I'm there. When I teach, I'm there. I'm there all the time. And the last thing before I sleep, I'm there. First thing when I wake up, I'm there. So that each moment becomes conscious. And in each moment, I am present. I am truly present. And that is enlightened living. And that's why we are here, to practice it, because it is a practice. So through the session today, I will invite you, because it's very easy to get caught up in the thinking mind. Very easy. It's our default. It's something that we do all the time. So now to change that is going to take work. It's going to take effort. And that effort means I keep reminding myself, come back. Where are you? Come back. I decide to go for a walk. I move from there. I decide to stand and do my practice. I'm there. Yeah. So every activity is projected from there. And this will revolutionize and transform your life like nothing else will. So we're now going to start with the kriyas, because the kriyas are a wonderful way to, especially when we practice Kapalabhati breathing, it helps us to really stimulate and activate those lower belly muscles. Yeah, that's what those muscles are. The muscles that are mobilized happen in Kapalabhati. Yeah. So I now have you remove your blanket and come to stand. So coming as you stand, start with your feet. Remember, your feet are your foundation. You start with your feet and allow those inner arches to slightly lift. So you feel a sense of being pulled up almost. So you're not flat, which is why if you're flat-footed, yeah, it's really hard to feel that lovely energetic rebounds. So there is the energy that moves up from your feet, like the roots. We think of your feet as the roots of a tree embedded in the earth, through which energy flows up. Your body is just a conduit for the energy to flow from. So you have the gravitational downward pull towards the earth, and you have the rebounds that happens from your feet up towards the sky. And that happens when you really lift those inner arches. So feel a sense of lightness. And so you can start by lifting the toes and engaging those, lifting those inner arches. And then after that, gently feeling the inner arches lift, allow those toes to drop, and then feel the inner thighs gently, subtly turn out the inner thighs so that you feel your glutes wrap in, tail down, the lower belly zip up. Now you're in your vital center. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, everything relaxed. Making sure you're not gripping. You feel a natural tone, but not a gripping. Yeah. And then keeping that belly soft. Scoop your right arm up. Those of you who can't do it because of the contraindications I've been mentioning, high blood pressure, pregnancy, menstrual cycle, detached retina, ulcers, hernia, any of those issues, do not do Kapalabhati. Simply come into the hugging tree pose, really concentrating on your hara and breathing into and out of it, okay, with concentrated mind, attention, relaxation, and breath. And now, from here, scooping the right arm, press the left nostril and flaring out the right nostril now. Press the right nostril and lift the left arm and repeat the same thing. Never to the point of dizziness, remember, or lightheadedness. And now, with both nostrils, we do the same thing. And now, the rolling of the belly in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. So, this is a really, really good practice for your digestion, for your internal organs. Now we're going to do Uddiyana Bandha. So you're going to inhale and you're going to exhale completely, creating an internal vacuum, and then sucking up the belly up and in and holding it up for as long as you can with the breath suspended. So you're going to inhale and when you can't hold the breath out anymore, release the belly first and then inhale into your belly to come up. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, exhale completely. Close your mouth, then suction the belly up and in. with the breath held out. So no breath. When you can't hold the breath out anymore, release the belly first and then inhale to come back up. And now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to combine it with the rolling of the belly. Okay? Right now, you might just feel the whole entire mass of your belly going back and forth, and that's okay. It comes with practice. So you're going to inhale the same way. Exhale. Lift the belly up and in. And then with the breath held out, roll the belly in two directions. It leaves you breathless. Yeah, that's a good thing. And now we're going to do it. We're going to now go into what is called Nauli, just a preparation. So it's rolling the rectus abdominis from side to side. Yeah. So the rectus abdominis is this band of muscles, your most superficial layer of abdominal muscles. You're going to roll it from side to side. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to inhale, exhale completely, lift Uddiyana Bandha, and then you're going to, so instead of doing the rolling in this direction, which is vertically, now you're going to do it side to side. Okay, that's the only difference. So you're going to inhale, exhale, completely breathe out, and then side to side. Come back slowly. Now to do Nauli, you might need to press and to isolate and push. So when I press one thigh, my muscles actually push towards that side. Then when I press the other side, I draw the rectus abdominis to that side. So I'm kind of pushing, pressing, and rolling the belly to one side to side. So it's a side to side rolling. So it's a side to side rolling of the belly until ultimately you can actually roll it. You see that? So you roll from side to side. Again, it takes practice, takes time. It's a daily practice, okay? And now we're going to come into standing, accessing a wall and doing the shoulder exercise that we did on day one. So access a wall now, and then get your foundation from your feet, your inner thighs, your pelvis in neutral, the zipping action, the palm on the belly, one palm on the belly, so that you're really connected there. And then tap, tap, tap the arm that is to 90 degrees or to 12 o'clock and bring it over to 9 o'clock and turn your entire torso. And then breathe into your hara, breathe into your dantian, feel yourself. Every opportunity you get to consciously breathe into it. Now, when I say breathe into it, don't make your breathing heavy, keep it light. And just a thought. It's almost like it's just a thought. You're just observing and attending to the breath. For a moment, it is now conscious in you. You're aware of it happening. And you have the anchor, the mind is anchored in the ground of your being, so that it has a little opportunity it has no opportunity to stray from that point. And then release the arm and repeat the same thing on the other side. So again, if you need to, adjust your feet, adjust your pelvis, adjust everything, and then tap, tap, tap from 90 degrees or 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and then Turn your torso towards the center of the room and come back to the sensation of the breath in your lower belly. Come back to breathing into your hara, into your dantiya. And then slowly release your arms. Now scoop. So remember the scooping. Scoop. So the weight comes into the outer edges of your palms, that you're still at the wall. You're still going to use the wall, but you're going to do the half down dog, really feeling the scooping action of your palms, your feet, your thighs, and your shoulders. All of that is scooping. So you feel that natural lifting up sensation. So take your palms to the wall, walk back away from the wall, keep your feet underneath your hips and your palms in line with your armpits, and roll those shoulders, scoop the arms, scoop the legs, and feel the lengthening through your spine. Allow the head to be, and the tail to be in one line. Shoulder blades rolling out, away from each other. Again, return home to your hara. Breathe into and out of it. Attention, awareness, relaxation, and breath. Turning out the arm bones, turning out your thigh bones. And then slowly come back. Come back slowly. Now come onto your fours. Go down and scoop the arms, scooping action of the arms. So you see, I'm scooping. The weight is on the outer edges of the palms. Weight is on the outer edges of my palms. So I scoop. Can you see that? Now I'm naturally core connected. Now I'm going to do a few rounds of Kapalabhati breathing here. And now gently from your tailbone, start to curl up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Head drops last. And then the tailbone lengthens up as it sends a ripple through the rest of the spine. The head lifts last. And then feel yourself gently curling up on the exhale. And then lengthening on the inhale. Head coming up last. 2 more repetitions. Curling up from the tailbone. The belly squeezed up towards the spine. Head last. And then the uncurling of your spine. From the tailbone, feeling the ripples all the way up. Continue. Slowly from there, if you need to, pick up your arms and bring them back down to reset. Once again, another round of Kapalabhati. Now pick up your right hand, take your right elbow and left knee towards each other as you breathe out, And now breathe in to reach out, extend, keeping your head in line with your arm and your shoulders and your spine. Exhale to pull in. Inhale to reach out. Breathe out and draw everything in. And breathe in to extend. 3 more at your own time, at your own pace. Exhaling to pull in and inhaling to reach out. Exhaling to pull in and inhaling to reach out. Exhaling and inhaling. And now hold it there. Hold it there. And then release. Pick up your left hand, scoop it, and bring it back down. Kapalabhati once again. And now left elbow towards the right knee as you pick up the right knee, left elbow towards each other. And then inhale to reach out. Exhale to pull in. Inhale to reach out. I like to use the chin mudra because it also helps to bring about tensegrity in my shoulders. Exhale to pull in. Inhale to reach out. 2 more at your own time. Exhale and inhale. Feel as if you're extending from your belly center and pulling back towards your belly center. So your breath is radiating out from your belly center into your arm and into your leg and pulling back in. And then hold it there and feel the energy flow from your hara into your fingertips and into your toes, feeling lines of energy through your body. From the navel or your belly center to your fingertips, and from your belly center to your toes. The mind is the most powerful instrument we have. Wherever the mind goes, that's where your chi goes, that's where your prana goes. And now release the palm. And now gently from here, pick up from your belly center, from that place, from the hara. Start to twist so your belly moves to the right, rib cage, shoulder, arm. Extend that right arm up. And then take that right arm through. It's like you're threading the needle. And you're resting on that right shoulder as you go down. And the head, the side of your head drops. Then pick up your left knee and extend that left leg out. And take your left palm to your hip. Keep your head relaxed. You should be able to say yes and no with your head so that you're not putting all the weight of your head down. Extend the arm beyond the hip now. Extend it away as you twist. And then reach out the left arm up to 90 degrees. Extend it over your head. Breathe into your belly center. Feel the breath in your belly center now. And then bring your left palm back to where it was and come back up. We repeat the same thing on the other side now. Pick up your left hand. Pick up your right hand, sorry. And twist from your belly, ribcage, shoulder, and yeah. So, and then come down from there and extend that left leg out and open up the chest. And putting the arm into different positions now.
Awareness of the breath. And then slowly release and come back. And now extend that right arm. So take your pelvis, your hips over your knees, extend the right arm and fold your left arm to 90 degrees. And now breathe into your lower belly once again. Placing your chin down is too much for your neck. Bring your forehead down instead. So you have the option. There should be no pain, no discomfort. Stay in the pose for a little bit. Breathe into your belly. And then switch arms. Take your right arm and fold it to 90 degrees. Awareness of the breath in your lower belly. Stay there for a bit. Now extend the right arm out as well. Extend both arms. And then release into the child's pose and rest for a moment. Just let your shoulders drop, let your body drop. Just let your forehead release into the mat and just let your belly be soft and relaxed and feel your belly breath now. Once again, awareness of that strategic point in your body. In the child's pose. Feeling the navel, feeling the lower belly. Gently move back and forth as you ground your breathing all the way down. The breath is significantly slowed down. The mental activity, the fluctuations would have slowed down of your mind. And this is the essence of yoga, to think less, to breathe less, to tense less. And now press your palms on either sides of your knees and come up slowly. And now keep a blanket handy. Bring a blanket if you don't have one. I always ask you to bring, this is the one prop that you always should have when you begin your yoga practice. Yeah. So always keep your props handy near you, the strap, the block, the bolster. And right now, bring your blanket and place your blanket just a thin layer, not the thick one, the thin layer of your blanket. And then come back onto your fours. We're now going to use the humming breath to slow the exhalation down. Yeah. So as we come into lunges, they can be pretty challenging. And the first thing we do when life gets challenging is we forget to breathe out. We constantly we become breath grabbers. I just need air. I just need air. And then as a result, the breathing patterns become shallow and dysfunctional. And then we get back into our heads and into that loop of anxiety. So I'm teaching you how to do the humming breath, because that's going to help you to feel like humming from your lower belly, and the slowing of the exhalation, which is significant for your well-being. So now come onto your fours, step your right foot forward now between your palms and pick your left knee off the floor and turn the thigh bones in and out. So it's like you're doing this in, out, in, out, in, out. And this is exactly what is going to get you into the splits. If you aspire to do the splits, then this is the starting point. So you really starting to mobilize at your hip joints. So now come into that state, scoop your palms and relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Now pay attention to your lower belly and give me 3 slow humming on the exhalation. So you're humming simply on the exhalation. So let's begin now. And now bring that right palm to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right foot out completely. Make sure you have the foot mudra, which is engaging the inner arch of the feet, particularly the right foot right now, engaging and feeling that dome lift, Padabandha, or the foot mudra. Now, adjust your left palm and take the weight into the outer edge of the left palm so that you're never ever weight bearing on your wrist. You always have this slightly cupped position and the weight always coming into the outer edges of your palm. Whether you're doing the down dog, you're doing the cobra, you're doing this lunge, it's always that, yeah. And then from there, I'm going to teach you the plank sequence. You're going to do the same thing. Now from there, take your right palm over to your right knee and twist as much as you can. You're going to do 3 humming breaths here. Now either remain there for the last 1 hum or pick up your left foot and hold the left foot with your right hand. If you need to adjust your left palm and twist as much as you can, twist a little bit deeper now. And now give me 1 humming breath here. And now release that foot, scoop your right forearm, place it down, scoop your left forearm and place it down. Now, if placing it down is difficult, this is where the props help. You can place a bolster underneath and place your forearms on the bolster. Yeah. So I'm not using a bolster because I don't need one, but if you need one, grab a bolster and place it under your forearms and give me 3 humming breaths.
Now either remain here for the last humming breath or twist to the right side and one humming breath here. And now pick up your left foot if you're comfortable. Otherwise, remain in the twist for one humming breath. And now release that. And now gently extend that right leg out and lower your head towards your right knee. And now slowly lean forward and draw that right heel towards your right sitting bone. Now, if you have knee issues, simply place the ankle and knee one on top of the other. If you have knee issues, if you don't have knee issues, send it back and then lean upwards. Feel like you're really moving from your left foot all the way up, opening the chest. So can you see how I've sent that shin in? So there's an angle, there's a deep angle between my shin bone and my thigh bone. And then I gently lift up, open the chest into a deep back bend. And scoop the right arm now, if you're comfortable, and take your left arm and come up into a really deep back bend now. And concentrate now this time on your lower belly. Feel like your mind is resting. Even in a challenging pose, you can actually concentrate and remain calm and tranquil. So this is teaching us how to remain calm and tranquil whenever we are faced with challenges in our lives, by just grounding into the hara, grounding into that lower belly. It's a practice, as I mentioned, and this is what we do on the mat. We practice how to be more skilled in our day-to-day life actions. Yoga is skill in action, and that action is the action when we step out of the mat. And therefore, your real yoga practice begins off the mat. And now release the palm, scoop your arms, scoop your shoulders, place the outer edges of your palms down. It's like you're trying to karate chop. And then send that right leg behind. Then go down and scoop and walk your knees towards your wrists and come into the cobra pose. Open the chest. So your toes are tucked under and you are drawing your pelvis up. Lift that pelvis up as much as you can. So don't drop it down. You drop it down, you're not going to feel so good. So pick up the pelvis. Pick that pelvis up, then bend the elbows, scoop and raise yourself into a deep back bend, really feeling the front body open now. That's it. And then from there, downward dog, scoop and lift into downward dog. Open those shoulder blades, open them out. And then pick up. Notice how much more grounded your right heel is compared to your left heel. And now pick up your right leg from the air, the same leg that we lunged with. And now turn it in and out in the hip socket. Flex the foot and roll it in the hip socket, in and out. Circle it. Circle it. And now make space in that right knee joint as you fold the right leg to come to pigeon pose. And send the left knee in towards the center of the mat. And making sure the right foot is engaged, gently come up into a back bend. Feeling almost as if you're resting on that right foot. Your weight is all on that right foot. So the right foot is engaged, the knee is drawn out, the left thigh you're turning in the back thigh, turning out the front thigh, and feeling this lovely, lovely, lovely back bend. Now, you may not be able to raise your arms the way I am, But all that depends on where is your weight, where is your center of gravity. Your center of gravity is forward, weight is on that right foot, and your chest comes forward. So you scoop your arms, your chest comes forward, really lift the front body, really open the front body. Really open from the left foot all the way to the crown. Tuck the toes under of the back foot, please, so that your leg is really actively engaged. And send the knee out a little bit more, send it out to the side, and really open up between the upper inner thighs. And pick yourself up and turn the back leg so that your hips and your pelvis are lifted again, just like in that cobra, you see? And now, take the outer edges of your palms and slide your right leg back into the cobra once again. So from that position, I came into the cobra. You see that? Scoop and lift. Open the front body. Lengthen. Always remember to tuck the toes if possible, because that's going to really give you a feeling that your posture begins from your feet. And then downward dog. Come back to down dog. And notice how much more grounded your right leg is. You almost feel like we did the shoulder exercise and you felt one arm was longer than the other arm. You will notice the same thing with your right leg feeling almost longer than your left leg, because your hip released, hip flexors released. Now pick up your left leg and bring that left foot forward. Then turn the thighs in and out and drop your knee down, and now come into the humming breath. 3 humming breaths here. Now turn that left foot and twist to the left side. Place your left palm over the knee, left knee, and twist to the left side. The right palm, if you need to, pick it up and reset it into that slight lift through the dome in the center. And now give me left foot in foot mudra, right foot toes tucked under. Now 1 humming breath here. Either remain here or bring that right foot and give me 2 humming breaths here. Or simply remain with your palm over the knee. So if picking up your foot is not an option, simply place it over the knee. 2 humming breaths. And now release the palm, drop into your forearms again. So scoop the forearm, scoop both the forearms, drop down, place the bolster if you need to, or simply drop down, and 3 humming breaths with awareness. Now twist over and hold your left knee and one humming breath here. And now pick up your right foot if that's an option, and one humming breath here. Come back. And very slowly come out of the pose. Straighten that left leg and gently lower your forehead along the left leg. And then slowly draw that left heel in towards you and come into a deep lunge like we did in the other side. Open the chest. Your left heel will almost be slightly off the floor. Tuck the toes under of the right foot and open the chest. And now if you're comfortable, scoop your left arm up and clasp your fingers and come into your hara. Breathe into and out of it. Awareness of your hara, of your lower belly. Connected to your essence, to the ground of your being. And then slowly release and scoop the palms now. Scoop them. The weight on the outer edges. Then send your left leg back. Now, pick yourself up. Turn out the thigh bones. Move forward. So you're really lifting, picking up your pelvis rather than dropping it. Bringing it as close to the wrist as possible. And then from there, bend the elbows and scoop so that the front body opens up from the pubic bone through the navel. Now, can you see how my palms are slightly cupped? They're not flat. No flattening of the palms. And feel as if you're lifting through the domes of the center of your palms where you have mini chakras. Bend the elbows, scoop up, open the chest. That's it. Lovely. And now pick yourself up into downward facing dog. Remove the blanket now and come into down dog. Open those shoulder blades out and notice how your down dog feels. Notice if you feel a difference in the downward dog. Allow the shoulders to relax, open out, scoop. Your arms are scooped so that the shoulder blades roll out away from each other. Your legs are scooped so that your tailbone releases down and your lower belly naturally lifts. Now pick up your left leg from there and circle the left leg. Keep the left foot flexed and then bring it forward to come into the pigeon pose on the left side. It is the quintessential hip opening pose. So I repeat, and the key is to open up between the upper inner thighs. The key is to really create space between the upper inner thighs and gently walk your palms back. Open the chest, shoulders back. So you're in a half cobra. You almost feel like you're in the cobra, but with one leg forward. So it's no different from a cobra. And then slowly, now your weight is on your left foot. Send the knee out a little bit more. Send the left knee out a little bit more. So rather than bringing it forward, see if you can take it further out, making sure you don't feel any kind of knee pain. There should be no pain. No pain, no pain is the mantra in yoga. If there is pain, it means something is not right. And now bring that right hip forward, left knee out. So you're adjusting between the right hip coming forward and the left knee going out, and the internal rotation of the right leg and the external rotation of the front leg, which is your left leg, and then gently come into a back bend. It's like a deep, deep cobra. My weight is on my foot. So you can even place your palm on your foot and see if you can gently lean into a back bend. And then from there, slowly scoop the right arm, scoop the left arm, and then slide your left knee forward and back. Then scoop again and lift and bring your pelvis forward. So you've scooped, you lift, bring your pelvis forward, send it up. Pelvis is lifted, bend the elbow, scoop, and gently open the front body. You have a deep, deep back bend. And then downward dog. Bend your knees now in the down dog. Now take care of foot mudra. So slight curling up of the toes, a lifting of the inner arches, your ankles engaged, your thigh bones scooped and turned out, and then let those ripples go through your arms. So from the wrist to the elbow, elbow to the spine, middle of the spine, and then from the heels all the way through the legs and through the middle of the spine releases through the head. The down dog. Straighten your legs if you can and press the heels, feet are parallel, send the weight into your heels. So don't let all the weight be in your palms. The weight is evenly distributed through your four limbs. And now walk your feet into your palms, Uttanasana. Lower yourself, thigh bones turned out. And now take hold of your head in your palms and gently zigzag through the spine as if you're mobilizing the spine right from the tail. Feel as if you have a fish tail there in your tailbone. And that tailbone is moving from side to side like a fish. And then from there, you feel the ripples through your spine as you come down into Uttanasana. Feel the zigzagging of your spine, holding the sides of your head to go down a little bit deeper. If you have high blood pressure, do not stay here for long. And relax into the forward bend. Thigh bones back and thigh bones turned out, the glutes wrapping towards each other. You have the foot mudra in place, the inner arch is lifted, and you're down into a forward bend. And then from there, bend your knees and look up. Take your palms back and gently come up to squat. Sit as much as you can, taking the weight into the heels at the back. And then from there, take your right hand forwards and up and exhale. And come back. Left hand forward. And exhale. Both arms. Take your palms back and gently scoop forward and up. Come back. Take those arms back. Sit. Take your palms back. Lift those arms up. And come down. Look up from your feet, lean towards your palms, and then right and left leg, bring your knees forward. Remember now, you know how to do the cobra properly with the pelvis lifted, bend the elbow, scoop up, come up. Downward dog. Open the shoulder blades out. Pick up your right leg. Sweep that right foot forward. Sweep. Take your arms back. Lift. Come down. Pick up your left leg. Exhale to forward bend. Inhale to scoop and come into squat. Sit. And then from your feet, go back. And now you're going to exhale to do a back bend.
And you're going to do a bit of an inquiry here to notice the difference. Make sure your feet are not come together. Make sure you don't have your feet close together. This is not natural. Keep them apart. Now, scoop. And now I want you to inhale to go into a back bend. So take your palms back and breathe in. And see how far you went? Did you notice that? I couldn't go further. I don't know about you. Let's look at the exhalation now, what it does for us. And tomorrow I'll talk more about the exhalation phase of the breath. So sit. And now from your feet, go back and exhale. Ah. And come back. Did you notice a difference? And then come back. And then lift. And now exhale to come to forward bend. Look up from your feet. And then once again, exhale to come to cobra. Bend the elbows and come up. Downward dog. Open the shoulders. Pick up your left leg. Sweep that left foot forward, right leg back. Sweep your arms and breathe out to do a back bend. Always breathing out to do a back bend. And then release. Pick up the right knee. Take that right foot forward. Exhale again. And then inhale to squat. And now from your feet, you're going to go back, scoop those arms and exhale. And come back. So feet are apart, not together. Once again, 2 more rounds. Sit and exhale. Squat to sit. Come back and up and breathe out. Look up from your feet. Right and left leg back. Turned out thigh bones. Bend the elbows. Gently scoop up. Downward dog. Adjust the down dog. Pick up your right leg. Sweep that right foot forward. Scoop those arms. Release. Bring the back leg. Exhale. Inhale to squat. From your feet, go back and forward and exhale. Ah. And come back. Stay for a moment and come back to your hara. Come back to the quiet breath. Come back to being grounded in your center. Come back to home. You know where home is now. Once you have that connection to your home, you never lose it. It is always with you. Everything else will come and go, but your home remains. You remain stabilized there. So you come to that place of equilibrium and balance. Now, scoop those arms, one last round of basic sun salutation, and exhale. Scoop. Sit. Foot mudra, make sure you have your foot mudra here. So the inner arches are lifted, your toes are slightly curled up. And then take the arms back and lift. Exhale. Look up. And right and left leg. Thigh bones turning out in the hip sockets. So you feel that sense of freedom, lightness. Deep opening through the front body. Downward dog. Open those shoulder blades. Stay for a moment. Enjoy the pose.
Breathe into your lower belly. Thigh bones turned out, arm bones turned out, spine is freed. It's all about the spine. The intelligence travels through your spine. The cerebrospinal fluids that carry messages between the brain, the spinal cord, and the rest of the body. Pick up your left leg. Sweep that left foot forward. And bring your left foot forward. Sweep your arms and exhale. Release. Pick up your right knee. Gently pull it in. Drop it down. Exhale. Forward bend. Inhale to squat. Sit for a moment. Breathe into your lower belly. It's a challenging pose. Make sure you're leaning into your heels, not to the fronts of your feet. And feeling the breath in your hara. Connected to that calm tranquility within you. And then slowly send the arms back. And from the feet, exhale. Come back to stand. Go down. Come to hugging tree. If you need to take your feet slightly apart, adjust your feet. And then just close your eyes and concentrate on the hara. Breathing into and out of your hara now. Not gripping, but feeling the natural tone. Concentrated mind, relaxation, attention, and breath. Your three best friends. The three tools that you always have with you. And now take those palms in and gently ground the energy. Pick up the energy. Draw the palms in and ground. We're going to do another variation of sun salutation today. Again, take the right hand and go down. And exhale. And come back. Come back. Forwards and up and exhale. Come back. Take those arms. And now with both arms, scoop. Exhale. Come back. Scoop. Take those arms back. Lift. Come to forward bend. Look up from your feet. Lean into your palms. Right and left leg back. Turn down thigh bones. Gently lift and open the chest. Downward dog. Open the shoulder blades out. Now pick up your right leg and step that right foot forward. Send your left leg behind, back to lunge. Scoop those arms and exhale back. And then release. Now, place your palms the width of your mat and send your right leg back. Drop the knees. Thigh bones are turned out, your glutes wrap. You're going to do 10 push-ups here. If you have any kind of wrist issues, come into your forearms instead and come into the plank sequence. Those of you with wrist issues, otherwise, shoulders back. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to scoop, stay scooped. So the tailbone comes down, thigh bones are turned out. Lie on your belly. And now pick up your feet. Take your fingers in Chin Mudra. Bring your palms towards your chest. And now inhale, look out and reach out. Exhale to drop. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. Take your ankles now. Roll the shoulders back. And now, if you need to scoop a little bit more again with your pelvis, and then gently rise up into bow pose. Open the chest. Breathe into your lower belly. And then release your thighs. Scoop your palms. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the toes under. Lift yourself up now. And come forward. Come forwards. Walk up. It's like you're a lizard walking up the wall. Bend the elbows. Scoop them in. And rise up. Open the chest. And then keep your toes tucked under and gently come back. Coming back to Kapalabhati, breathing here. Again, focuses on the lower belly. Now, keeping the toes tucked under, scoop. Take your right arm, turn it around. Take your left arm and turn it around. So you're bringing about that freedom in your shoulder joints. And then open the chest and rise up into a back bend. Lift. So try not to lean back. It's not about leaning back. It's all about lengthening through the front. It's all about lifting through the front and opening through the chest. So it's not so much about trying to get those heels. No, it's about lifting and really making space here in the front and opening sideways. And then if that is too much for you, simply take your palms towards your hips. So you have options. Yeah. And if you throw your head back, it's the last to go back. And when you come back, it's the last to come back. Scoop your palms. Now, open your feet, downward dog once again. Open the shoulders, turned out thigh bones. Pick up your right leg. Sweep that right foot between your palms. Take those arms, gently back bend. And then release and pick up your left foot in. Thigh bones, turn them out completely.
And then go over the right hip joint, come into forward bend, go over the joint. So don't drop into the pose. Lift over the joint, come into forward bend, lift over the joint. And now bring your right palm to the inside of the right foot. Slide your left palm along the right inner arm, and from your belly, ribcage, shoulders open into twist, left hand and chin mudra, right hand and chin mudra. Twist. And then lower the left hand down, take it across. Now twist, belly, ribcage, shoulders. Take your right arm along the inner arm and twist to Parivritta Trikonasana, revolve triangle. And then release the right hand down. Pick up your left leg, bend it at the knee. Send the left leg up, lower the head down. And now release the left foot down. Exhale to forward bend. Take your arms back and sit in the squat now. Shoulders relaxed. Sit. And then take your palms back and exhale. Come back to stand. Keeping your breathing as light as possible and awareness of the hara. Ground yourself into your lower belly. As soon as you find your breathing is starting to quicken, ground yourself and breathe less. Breathe quietly as if nothing happened. Control of your breath is control of your mind and your emotions. The breath is the vehicle, remember, and you are its driver. Now open your feet slightly, scoop your arms, one last round. Sit, foot mudra in place. Make sure you have the inner arches lifted. Make sure you're feeling it in your inner thighs and your upper thighs, your quads and your inner thighs, and your glutes. And then sit. And now from there, once again, back and exhale. Come back, squat. Then lift and forward bend. Look up from your feet. And then take your right and left leg, turned out thigh bones, bend the elbows, scoop them to lift into a back bend. Cobra. Downward dog. Open the shoulders. Foot mudra. Pick up your left leg now. Sweep that left foot forward between the palms, right leg back. Once again, scoop your arms and exhale to lunge. Then release. Place the palms. Pick up your right knee, send your left leg back. 10 push-ups. Some of you may be able to do it with your knees off the floor. If you ever need to reset your wrists, your palms, and inhale, exhale 1. So if knees up is difficult for you, drop your knees down instead. You have options. And then inhale, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower yourself down and take your palms in. Inhale. As you open the legs, join your palms. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. Last one. 10. Exhale. Pick up your ankles, pick up your pelvis, and then gently scoop and raise those legs.
Breathe into your lower belly. Awareness of the hara. And then release the thighs, scoop your palms, arm bones back, shoulders back, lift and then walk, walk, tuck the toes, bend the elbows, gently scoop up. And come back. And Kapalabhati breathing. And now slowly, once again, this time you might want to drop your feet and slowly come into a back bend. Again, think about not leaning back, but lifting and opening, keeping your feet actively engaged, feeling as if the back bend is happening right from your feet. So your feet are engaged, you move, you feel the energy flow forwards and up, and that energy is what you're taking into the camel pose. Open the chest, feel the front body really open. And then come back. Scoop those arms and lift to down dog. And rest here for a moment. Breathe into it. Rest in the pose. Awareness of the breath in your hara. Notice if your weight is more predominant on one side than the other. Make sure it's equally distributed between the arms and the legs. Allow the head, neck, and shoulders to completely relax. Turn out your arm bones, turn out your thigh bones, and feel your spine release through the middle, through your head. Rest in the pose. Couple more breaths. And now pick up your left leg and bring the left foot forward between the palms. Scoop your arms and turn those palms and raise yourself into a gentle back bend. And then release your palms and walk that right foot in, hip square to the front, thigh bones turned out, foot mudra. Go over the left hip joint. And take your right palm to the inside of the right foot. Take your left arm and twist. And then release the left hand down. Twist to the right. So you scoop up, open from the belly, ribcage, shoulders. And then release the palms forward. Lift the right heel, bend the knee first, then send the leg up, lower the head down. And then release the right leg down, forehead down, come back to Uttanasana. See how this Uttanasana feels, the forward bend feels compared to the first one you did. Rest in the pose for a bit. Thigh bones back, thigh bones turned out, arm bones externally rotating so that the spine releases through the middle. Feel the rebounds through your feet, through the inner arches of your feet. And then take your palms back and sit in Utkatasana, the chair pose, squat. Allow the blood to come down into your feet. The sun salutation is wonderful for bringing blood circulation through the upper body. If you want nice glowing complexion, this is the secret. The sun salutation. Sit as much as you can now. And then take your palms back and then go forwards and up and exhale. And come back to stand.
Take your palms into your hara. Relax your rib cage, relax your belly, and rest. Rest in the ground of your being. Feel a sense of, I am home. And this is where I wish to be. This is where I need to be. And from this place, I feel a sense of peace and calm, abidance. I feel my presence as a presence of light. I am that I am. And now pick up your right heel. Just let's do one balance before we come down. So take your palm, the backs of your palms, pick up your right leg now. Extend. And then open the arms. Take that right foot and foot mudra the foot and bring it along the inner thigh of your left leg. Thigh bones turning out. It's like you're opening a book. Keep your gaze at one point in front of you. Keep your inner gaze on the hara, on the dantian. Then scoop those arms and breathe. Breathe into your lower belly. Awareness of the breath in your lower belly. Keep your gaze, inner gaze steady on the hara, the outer gaze steady at a point in front of you. And it's okay if you fall over, come back to it. Your arms. Bring your palms to your belly. And then release. Rest once again. Rest. Pick up your left heel now. Send the left leg up from the hara. Then pick up your left ankle. Place it along the inner thigh. And then gradually send the arms up. Keep your inner gaze on the hara, the outer gaze at a point in front of you. Pressing the foot against the thigh, thigh against the foot. Place your palms on your belly. Once again, grounding in yourself. And then release. Draw the arms and gently come down to squat. Malasana. I'm going to have you try Bakasana. I know some of you struggled with it yesterday. So the key is the scooping, number one. Number two is your gaze, looking out. You have to look out. Number three is exhaling. Number four is lifting the pelvic floor and the lower belly muscles. So really pulling, drawing everything up. So scoop those arms, lean into your upper arms, lean forwards, and then gently just pick one foot up and the other foot up without thinking. So I repeat, you scoop those arms, lift your pelvic floor, lift your lower belly, look out, and exhale to come forward. Just leap and then come back. Just leap and come back. Again, scoop, pick up the pelvic floor and the lower belly muscles, look out, and gently lean and hop. That's it. That's it. Even if you can go up slightly and come down, it's a great start. One more time. Scoop. I want you to just hop up and hop down. Yeah. Scoop. Pick up those pelvic floor, pick up the lower belly. It's going to give you a lot of power, a lot of strength, the right kind of power, not the power that comes from the ego. So scoop, lean forwards, pick up the pelvic floor, lower belly, look out, and then pick up. Exhale to pick up. Yeah, and then come down. One last time. Scoop, scoop, Now, lean forwards, lift, press your thigh against your upper arms, look out, pick up your pelvic floor, breathe out, and then lift those feet up. See? And then release. And now slowly from there, go down. And raise your arms up, Chin Mudra, come up to bridge pose. Foot Mudra, your feet, and raise yourself up. And now breathe into your hara. Concentrate on the hara. So thigh bones are turned out, you have foot mudra, you have hand mudra, and your attention is on that lower belly. Continue to rest, continue to breathe into your lower belly. Relaxation, attention, concentration, awareness, and breaths. And then lower the pelvis down. Now, either repeat the same thing for the second time or pull those feet in and scoop those arms. And now loosen everything up, loosen up. Cross your right leg, cross your right leg over your left leg, right arm over the left arm, and start to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Feel the lower back curve off the floor, the neck off the floor. So you're very light, and then continue to turn your head from side to side, and just without thinking, pick yourself up on an exhale. And come down slowly. We try it again. Cross your left leg, cross your left arm, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Stay light, stay light, stay light. Smile. It helps with tensegrity. Smile. Pull yourself together and connect to your hara, connect to your dantian, and then put your gaze on the hara, put your gaze there, and then continue to roll your head from side to side as you gently lift up. Without thinking about it, and down. And now lift your upper back off the floor, scoop your shoulders, take your pelvis all the way to the left now. Left, pelvis to the left. Now pick up both legs. If you have any kind of back issues or weak core muscles, do this with your knees bent. Otherwise, take your legs up and send it over to the right side, almost holding onto your feet with your palm if you can. And then lift your head and keep your head centered over your tailbone and come into twist. Jatara. So the arms are scooped and you gently lower the legs without letting that left shoulder lift off. Keep that left shoulder grounded and come into your hara. Breathe into and out of it. Attention, relaxation, and breath. The more we bring awareness into our daily life, the more we cultivate awareness, the happier we become. The more we restore ourselves to our true nature of bliss, of peace, of joy, of light and love. And now from there, maintain everything. Simply cross your left leg over your right leg and continue to stay there. So simply bend your knees and draw them in and cross your left leg over your right leg and continue to stay in the pose and breathe into your lower belly. Feel a deep relaxation coming through you.
ensuring that your left shoulder is grounded. If it is lifting off, then straighten the right leg and lower that left shoulder down and adjust your pose. Attention on the hara, not dreaming, not thinking, but remaining conscious, remaining alert, remaining present. And then release that and bring your pelvis back to neutral. Take your pelvis all the way to the right now. Lift your hips, your buttocks off the floor. Take it all the way to the right. Bend your knees, pick up your legs and your legs to the left now. And arms scooped, twist. Feel the twist. Breathe into your belly. Breathe into your lower belly now. This is very good for your digestion, for elimination, for freeing the spinal nerves, for freeing the body from stress, from tension. And now bend your knees, cross your right leg over your left leg now, and continue to stay. And if you find that your right shoulder is lifting off when you do that, simply place a folded blanket under your knees or straighten that left leg and slightly make your twist a little less intense so that you can anchor that right shoulder blade down. You've scooped that right arm, you've externally rotated the right upper inner arm, and then breathe into your lower belly, breathe into your home. Connect to your home. Connected to your presence. Attention, awareness, do not give in to your mind. And now slowly unravel your legs, join the soles of your feet together now. Bring your pelvis back to neutral. Place your palms on your lower belly, shoulders down, and return to that home. Rest in that home. Awareness of your breath in your lower belly. Stay in the pose. And now begin 3 slow, deep humming breaths before you lie in Shavasana. 3 slow, long, deep exhalations through humming. And humming as if you're humming from your lower belly. The sound is emanating from the lower belly. The vibrations of the sound of the humming is coming from there. It is as if your hum originates from your hara. And just feeling a sense of resting in your true home, abiding in it. resting in the silence and stillness that is ever present. Enjoying that quiet, enjoying that peace. And now gently straighten your legs and open your arms, allowing yourself to become as open and expanded as the sky. And still feeling your groundedness, your centeredness, and feeling as if you're breathing into and out of your hara. Really settled, feel as if you are settled in your true home, stabilized in your true home. Allowing your body to ground into the earth. Feeling the mat beneath the body and the floor beneath the mat. And consciously relaxing your whole body from head to toes. Feel as if you're radiating light and love from your hara into every cell of your body. Feel as if the sun within you is at your hara, and its light, its radiance is moving through your whole body. The radiance of the sun, the light of the sun, throughout your body. The magnificence of the sun within you, located at your hara, its rays shining forth and reaching every nook and corner of your body, feeling as if every cell of your body is dancing with joy and aliveness, receiving that light from your hara, from your dantian, from the sun within you. The sun has awakened, giving you that relaxed and yet conscious and alert state of mind. Body is relaxed, and yet the sun within you reminds you of who you are. And with the mind deeply absorbed, you notice your breath almost disappears. You're barely breathing. Acknowledge that state of deep absorption in which there is that state of effortless effort, dropping all effort, just being that but you are. Try not to succumb to sleep. Try not to succumb to that unconscious state. Remain conscious and yet relaxed. It is the paradox. And now gently place your palms over your lower belly. Bring both your palms to your lower belly and allow yourself to feel like you're breathing into and out of your hara once again, acknowledging the sun and feeling yourself radiant. There is a sun beneath your palms. It's light, radiant throughout your body. Place your palms on your belly, on your hara, and feel the sun at your hara. It's light, brightly shining, radiant throughout your body. Almost feeling as if your body disappears into that light, that radiance. Resolve that you will project all your activities today from that space. Resolve that you will breathe into that space. Come back to that space often throughout the day and bring your breath back into that authentic place, that which you are. And now roll over to your left side, gently. And come up to seated position. And now bring both your palms on your hara, right palm underneath, left palm over the right palm, Bhairavi Mudra. Relax the shoulders and stay connected there. And from there, project the breath out into the universe as you inhale. Take your arms out to the sides and all the way up. And ground yourself down as you exhale, down. And then 2 more breaths. Roll the palms out. Slow motion, slowing the breath, slowing the mind. Returning home and abiding in your home. And the last breath, really feeling it, feeling as if your whole body is receiving that light, that energy from the universe, and feeling it pouring down as you ground into the earth, into your ground of being, into the hara. And then bring your palms to your heart center, feeling a sense of gratitude for this moment and for everything that is in your life. Resolve to take with you wherever you go into this world. Peace, love, light, and joy. May all beings in this universe be peaceful and happy. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Wishing you a lovely day or a lovely evening.